In our busy city lives, characterized by high-rising buildings, technological advancement, and ever-rising pollution, do we have leisure to look up in the sky and admire the beauty of stars? Hello everyone, I am Manas Srivastava and you are watching UPSC Essentials of the Indian Express, and it's time for the key term of the week. Today's key term is Dark Sky Reserve. First, let us know what you are going to learn from this video. Firstly, why is this term in news? What is a dark sky reserve? How does a site become a dark sky reserve? Who is developing India's first dark sky reserve? Why was Ladakh chosen for the project? Will this help boost tourism in Ladakh? Now let's begin and let's know why is this term in news. By the end of 2022, India will establish the country's first dark sky reserve in the cold desert of Ladakh. According to Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is the Minister of State, Independent Charge for Science and Technology, this facility will promote astronomy tourism. Now let us go to the next question, which is, what is a dark sky reserve? A dark sky reserve is public or private land with a distinguished nocturnal environment and starry nights that has been developed responsibly to prevent light pollution. According to International Dark Sky Association or the IDSA website, these reserves consist of a core area meeting minimum criteria for sky quality and natural darkness, and a peripheral area that supports dark sky preservation in the core. According to the website, these reserves, it is said, are formed through a partnership of multiple land managers who have recognized the value of natural nighttime environment through regulations and long-term planning. Now you must be wondering that how does a site become a dark sky reserve? And that is our next question. According to the explained article in the Indian Express, individual or groups can nominate a site for certification to the International Dark Sky Association or the IDSA. We are told that the certification process is similar to that of a site being awarded the UNESCO World Heritage Site or getting recognized as a biosphere reserve. You should know that between 2001 and January 2002, there have been 195 sites recognized as international dark sky places globally. There are 5 designated categories, namely international dark sky parks, community reserves, sanctuaries, and urban night sky places. The IDSA considers a piece of land suitable for dark sky place only if it is either publicly or privately owned, it is accessible to the public partially or entirely during the year, the land is legally protected for scientific, natural, educational, cultural, heritage, and or publicly enjoyment purposes. The core area of the land provides an exceptional dark sky resource relative to the communities and cities that surround it, and the land offers prescribed night sky brightness either for a reserve, park or sanctuary. Remember, India is still in the process of filing its nomination to the IDSA. Now let us move to another question, which is, who is developing India's first dark sky reserve? The Ladakh Union Territory Administration is leading the efforts in establishing the country's first dark sky reserve. To be suited at a height of 4,500 meters above sea level, the Hanle Dark Sky Reserve or the HDSR will come up within the Changtang Wildlife Sanctuary. The Department of Science and Technology and experts from the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, the IIA Bangalore, are providing scientific and technological support in developing this first-of-its-kind facility. The IIA already manages the Indian Astronomical Observatory or the IAO complex at Hanle, Ladakh. We are also informed that the scientists have been carrying out astronomical observation using the existing gamma ray and the infrared and an optical telescope to study the exoplanet, galaxies and stars in the skies at Hanle. Now the question is, why was Ladakh chosen for this project? Ladakh is a unique cold desert located about 3,000 meters above sea level with high mountainous terrains. Long and harsh winters with minimum temperature dropping to minus 40 degrees Celsius make large parts of this union territory highly inhabitable. This aridity, limited vegetation, high elevation and large areas with sparse populations all make it the perfect setting for long-term astronomical observatories and dark sky places. But please note, the primary objective of this proposed dark sky reserve is to promote astronomy tourism in a sustainable and environment-friendly manner. Scientific methods are going to be used to preserve the night sky from ever-increasing light pollution. There is a fact which you all should know about this light pollution, as experts have pointed out that with metros, cities and peripheral areas experiencing light pollution and remaining constantly lit up, there are diminishing areas that offer a view of clear skies on cloudless nights. Now the question is, will this help boost tourism in Ladakh? The explained article tells us something very significant. It says that after it became a union territory, tourism in Ladakh has seen an uptick during favorable months. However, its fragile environment is vulnerable to rising carbon footprint and incoming vehicles. Here, the Ladakh Tourism Vision Document 2022 becomes important. It underlines that there is a need for efforts to increase the use of green fuels and boost carbon neutral activities. The locals in Ladakh are sensitive towards the conservation of the ecosystem. They are keen to protect the environment from getting deteriorated, said the director of IIA. Since June, experts have held active interactions with the locals. A number of initiatives are underway ahead of opening the HDSR to the public. The IIA director also said that our teams travel to remote villages to give handouts to villagers sharing details about the training programs. In the pilot phase, the IIA has procured 10 small and easy to handle telescopes and light reflecting shields. IIA's scientists and outreach experts will identify local and train them to use these telescopes. This will include basic sky gazing, identification of constellations, and locating the pole star, among others. These telescopes will be installed at the homestays, which is a popular option for tourist accommodation in Ladakh. Finally, the explained article tells us that the 22-kilometer radius around the Hanle Observatory, where the core dark sky reserve will stand, will have restrictions imposed on outdoor lighting. All vehicles will be barred from using high beam headlights. Houses here will be encouraged to use curtains of darker shades, install light reflecting shields and switch off the all unwanted illumination. So soon you will have a reason to visit Ladakh, and the reason will be the dark sky reserves. That's all in the key term of the week. I hope you're making the best use of our UPSC initiatives, the UPSC Key and the UPSC Essentials. To make the best use of them, scan the QR code at the end of the video. Also subscribe to the Indian Express and get more such videos. Remember, think smart, work hard, conquer your goal.